Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here. Welcome back to another episode of Driving and the News. Today is February 2, 2023. So it's 2223 on this Thursday. And I wanted to make a quick announcement that the Pride in Patterson Featuring All Streets project is going to start on Saturday. That's going to be my first upload, where you will see 1st Ave, 2nd Ave, 3rd Ave, and 4th Ave. So be on the lookout for that. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to be notified of all of the uploads that we will do. So Pride in Patterson on Saturdays, make sure you're tuning in for that. Also on Sundays, we upload the Fred Drives videos, and interspersed throughout the week, I will give you a relaxation video or a Fred Travels video, or I may even throw in a Pride in Patterson video during the week. You never know. Stay subscribed and be surprised. That's my new motto. Stay subscribed and be surprised. Monday through Friday, normally it's a Driving in the News video where I will bring you with me on my commute to work as I listen to 1010 Wins here in the New York Metropolitan area. You will get a snippet of the news. The only time I will not upload a news video is if I don't have to go into work that day. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's get you the news.
Very messy. We've also got delays coming out of Queens as you make your way up from the BQE from Northern Boulevard, trying to get to the Grand Central West and trying to get over the RFK Triborough. We have alternate side of the street parking rules and regulations in effect, sponsored by Upper East Side Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, where the experience of true well-being is redefined by nurturing body, mind, and spirit in order to accomplish full recovery. Call 212-879-1600 today. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
All right, on this Groundhog Day, Dean, all my cats came out and saw their food bowls. So they have consensus, but the groundhogs apparently can't seem to get it together.
No, they can't. And, you know, it's a lot like meteorologists. I mean, we fight in the weather office differing opinions all the time in terms of events. So, but yeah, Chuck says spring is on the way, and Phil says nope, 6 more weeks of winter. I know we got winter coming hard at us here, starting tonight into tomorrow through Saturday, and then we're back to that early spring with temperatures above normal by Sunday. I think we're in the mid to even upper 40s as we head into Monday. Right now, we're looking at today getting up to about 42. It's calm now, but the wind picks up, so those low 40s will feel like the 30s. And then that bitter blast tonight could come with some snow showers and squalls, especially inland suburbs. We could have some slick spots into the morning. We'll fall then when we start in the 20s through the teens, single-digit lows either side of 0 tomorrow night, and the real feels as low as 20 below. By the end of Saturday, we'll be back in the mid-upper 20s, and then those temperatures rise through the night up into the mid-40s by Sunday afternoon. Right now, 29 on our way up to 42. I'm Accu with the meteorologist Steve DeVore, New York's weather station. 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Britain's new king not getting the royal treatment afforded to his mum, the Queen, in Australia.
Australia's central bank says King Charles III will not be on the new $5 bill. Instead, a new indigenous design will replace the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The Reserve Bank says to move honors to culture and history of the first Australians. The $5 bill was Australia's only remaining banknote to still feature an image of the monarch. However, King Charles is still expected to appear on coins. Opposition leader Peter Dutton panned the move, likening it to changing the date of Australia Day. I'm Ben Thomas.
New York City with an update on the FRESH program. That stands for Food Retail Expansion to Support Health, with 30 supermarkets now having opened under this plan. Director of City Planning Department, Dan Gorodnik.
The whole concept here is that there are incentives offered in these areas where there's little access to fresh fruits and vegetables, and an incentive to create new grocery stores.
He says to date the program has helped about 1.2 million New Yorkers. The best basketball team in town just might be the New York Liberty.
Yeah, Susan, they're the only one of the WNBA's original franchises still around that's never won a championship. But a couple of weeks ago, the Liberty made a trade for former MVP Jonquel Jones, and now they've added another in UConn legend Breanna Stewart, who's coming back east as a free agent after 6 seasons in Seattle. And Stewie told ESPN it's been a roller coaster of emotions.
I decided to go to New York because I want to continue to be great, and I want to go to the place where I can continue to help this league become better, to continue to raise the standard. And I feel like, why not go to the biggest market in all of sports?
Joining Jones and Sabrina Ionescu to form the Liberty's Big Three and hopefully end that title drought. Mark Renee, 1010 Wins Sports on 92.3 FM.
Tech giants may be cutting jobs, but they're spending plenty on lobbying. Bloomberg Money Watch next.
Adventure never goes out of style. It's made of snow-covered trees and felt along unpaved trails. Whether climbing the Gunks or sledding through Lake Placid, the rugged all-terrain Yokohama Geolander tires and advanced dual-function X mode on the 2023 Subaru Forester Wilderness can help you through heavy snow, gravel, or mud. So grab your boots and visit your local Subaru retailer, because the greatest style is the one that lets you be who you are.
New York is a hard-working place. New Yorkers have a certain quality and resilience. At Emblem Health, that resilience is in our DNA. We started here during the Great Depression, providing affordable health care coverage for hard-working people. We continue that mission today as a non-profit, proudly serving over 3 million people and striving to create healthier futures for our members and local communities. Emblem Health.
Now, Bloomberg Money Watch, here's Steve Potisk.
Well, Susan, as lawmakers increased their scrutiny of big tech business models, some of the biggest were busy breaking records when it comes to lobbying spending. Bloomberg News tallied the numbers and found that in total, the top tech companies spent nearly $70 million on lobbying last year, outstripping other industries, including pharmaceuticals and oil and gas. Now, Amazon, Apple, and Microsoft broke their lobbying spending records, and while Meta Platforms and Alphabet's Google spent slightly less than previous years, they both still landed among the top 10 spenders in Washington. The heavy spending reflects how seriously the companies take the regulatory and legislative threats that they're facing. Now, after a post-Fed late session bounce yesterday that sent the big averages all higher by the closing bell, S&P futures moving up 21 points now. NASDAQ adding 194, but Dow futures are down 105. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potisk for 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Wins News Time 7:57. Good morning. It's Susan Richard with this message and a quick question. Did you live, work, or go to school in Lower Manhattan below Canal Street, either on 9/11 or in the 8 months that followed? I ask because if you did, you really ought to contact Barish and McGarry at 911awards.com. This is because you may be eligible for both free lifetime health care and an award from the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund. Our government created those programs for everyone who was downtown breathing in that toxic dust, but many people aren't enrolling for a couple of reasons. Number one, they mistakenly think that it's only for first responders. Also, they don't realize just how many illnesses are on the list of 9/11 illnesses, cancers in particular, and most recently, they added uterine cancer to that list. Also, you can qualify even if you're currently healthy. So let Barish and McGarry help you enroll. Go to 911awards.com. Again, 911awards with an S.com. Barish and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community.
The New York Professional, the Service Communication Network.
Cordino and Papa, personal injury law firm, protecting the rights and serving the great people of New Jersey for over 25 years. Our legal team's dedication for pursuing fair compensation is incomparable. And remember, your biggest accident can be your choice of attorney. CordinoandPapa.com, champions of justice.
Long Island Plastic Surgical Group is now New York Plastic Surgical Group, celebrating 75 years of innovation. While our name is changing, our commitment to the field of plastic surgery and those we serve within it is not. With 10 office locations serving Brooklyn, Connecticut, Long Island, Manhattan, Queens, and Westchester. Visit us online at nyplasticsurgical.com.
Are you struggling with credit card debt or behind on your mortgage? Find out how bankruptcy can help you by contacting the law offices of David Penkin. They can stop creditor calls, lawsuits, foreclosures, and help you obtain a fresh financial start. Find out your options and get a free consultation by visiting their website today at PenkinLaw.com.
The New York Professional.
WINS, WINS-FM, and HD1 New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
1010 Wins AccuWeather, sponsored by the all-new, all-electric 2023 Subaru Solterra. Today, mostly sunny, the high 42, but it's going to feel like it's in the 30s. It is 29 and partly cloudy now in Central Park. More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Zach Newman is our service aide. Justin Schrager is at the editor's desk. I'm Susan Richard.
All news,
very glary today.
This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning, 29 degrees, 8 o'clock, Thursday, February 2nd. I'm Lee Harris. Here's what's happening. The migrants who were camped out in front of the Watson Hotel are gone. The NYPD moved them along last night. The Sayreville, New Jersey councilwoman shot to death outside her home last night. Mayor Adams' approval rating is underwater in a new poll, largely because of crime. Governor Hochul has lots of money for the MTA in her proposed budget, but fare hikes are still a possibility. And it is February 2nd. And it's a split decision from Staten Island Chuck and Punxsutawney Phil, but don't worry, we've got a tiebreaker lined up. That would be Staten Island Phil. Sports, the Nets got clobbered by the Celtics, 139-96. 10-10 Wins AccuWeather, sun and clouds today, a bit of a breeze, and a high of 42 in Midtown.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on my commute to work as we listen to a few minutes of the news for today, February 2, 2023, Groundhog Day. And we'll see you on the next Driving in the News video.